In Africa, you pay 200 people to dig one hole. In America, you get one guy to do it. This guy, the bulldozer. Bulldozers are the kings of construction. Whenever you need to get pulled, call in the bulldozer. These things are versatile, heavy, and fun as hell to drive. This week, we're building a bulldozer. Alright, so this is my bulldozer. A few things worth noting about this. So bulldozers have a very large blade on the front, and sometimes on the bottom they have teeth. Teeth are to dig in harder areas, and it allows them to push more easily. A lot of bulldozers actually remove their teeth. At the end are called their wear bits. I've chosen triangles for some reason for this. Wear bits are used to determine whether you need to replace the bottom of the blade. Very important manufacturer spec. These little pylons here are supposed to be the lifting arms for the bulldozer blade. So a bulldozer blade can go up and down, it can kind of tilt left and right, and then I can't really show you do this properly, but it'll kind of rotate clockwise and counterclockwise. So lots of movement in these bulldozer blades. I've replaced the tracks with wheels just because wheels is what I happen to have available, but I've used a freaking ton of wheels. Lots of them. This radar dish is supposed to act as our exhaust. Interesting fact about the bulldozer, the exhaust is actually on the front and does actually increase the rates of cancer among bulldozer operators. Yes. So on the roof of the bulldozer, there's always lights. This is a safety feature required if you're working at night, which a lot of people do. This is called the cab. This is a place where the operator will sit, or in this case, the battle driver. Lots of windows here because the bulldozers happen to have a lot of windows, like 4 or 5 windows, quite a bit. What else is pretty cool about bulldozers that we have here? This is just an added on thing. Don't worry about that. Ah, yes, the ripper blade. So on the back of some bulldozers, but not all, are things called rippers. And the idea behind the ripper is that you put down these little teeth into the ground, and you move forward, and it just loosens up all the soil. Just because a lot of things cannot work unless it has loose soil. So that's my bulldozer. This is not battle ready yet, so we're gonna make it battle ready. Now I did get a little bit of a preview of what I'm gonna do with it, and the answer is submachine guns. So I have some free front-loaded ones, which I'm gonna use right away on the blade, just because I think that's way cool. Let's find a spot to put these things too. Maybe if I put these a little further back, there we go, that worked out better. Now, that's our front-mounted ones. I have top-mounted ones, which we'll put on the pylons here. They face the right way, excellent. And then I have how many other? 7. That's a lot of top-mounted guns. Alright, so let's mount them along the top here. And with the submachine guns, we want a lot of them because they have a very high rate of fire. They're pretty much the only thing that can really hit the sky. So that's something. And yeah, this will be our battle-ready bulldozer. I can feel the armoredness in this already. Let's give this a try. Yes. Bulldozers are particularly slow. They don't feel that slow, of course. I think they can go like maybe 10-15 kilometers per hour. Just if you're inside one of these things, it's very, very fast. But in reality, they do not go that fast. But this one will go exceptionally fast. I have so many freaking tires on this. I have like 10 tires. With all the guns on here, people are just not going to get the concept. People aren't going to go like, that's a bulldozer, but it totally is. One thing I should say about bulldozers is that blades can be very, very different, so they don't all look the same. Like, this one has a flat blade. Assholes. You can get ones with curved blades very, very easily. Okay, so guys who got being assholes, I'd like to be able to get out of here. There we go. I have 2 articulating wheels here in the front. Just makes turning that much easier. And bulldozers are sort of a vehicle that can actually turn on the dime. They just are very, very versatile. Very easy to use. Oh no. What the hell? Alright, we'll try that again. Apparently I was destroyed, but I still earned lots of stuff. This seems like a way that I could earn a lot of stuff. Okay, let's try this again. This time with a different group. Yes, the bulldozer. But the way I have been wanting to play this bulldozer is a little bit different from how I've been playing in the past. In the past I've been playing pretty passe, pretty long range because I'm using a lot of long range weapons. So this has got the machine guns on it, and it's got a forward armor blade. So I'm gonna my plan is to kind of more or less dive right in there, try to get past enemy lines, flank, that kind of thing, and just the speed advantage of this particular layout works out really, really well. Now the only thing I don't really like is the glass. Kind of a requirement because it's a bulldozer, but the glass is very easily destroyed, which makes my pilot very, very vulnerable. If that forward blade goes down, so does my pilot. So scooting across the ice, there's a sniper on my side. Here, we're getting closer to a battle with this side here. If it happens, I might be flanking. It's like one person on my team dead, 3 on their team dead. This should be, ooh, such an easy win. Here's some flyers. Flyers are like the guys that I have to go after. I have that submachine gun. Take him down. Okay, now I can take this guy down. That's all to take down those flyers. I got the wheels, I need to see so I can get the catch. I got the submachine gun way into it. You try to get away, you can't possibly go. Tail's gone, there he goes. Another jerk. Didn't seem to have any guns though. With all these wheels, I can actually kind of roll myself over too. It's pretty good. It's really hard to flip a bulldozer in real life. Makes a pretty great design for this particular game. Now I don't have any actual turning wheels right now, so that's rather unfortunate. Let's see if I can slowly get my way in the right direction, maybe. I don't know if I can though. So we don't really have any turning wheels. Oh, there's a sniper here. Ooh, he got me. Ooh, that sucked. But yeah, not too bad of a run for the Bulldozer 1. Tier 2 Bulldozer, say Bulldozer 2, doing very, very well. My teammates, this guy did, and as you can see from the scoreboard there, I successfully got 2 kills, which is the highest. I'm crossing that. And I've done ridiculous amounts of damage. 2 guys at least got damaged heavily by my gun. So very, very good design, very structurally sound. Might actually explain some news. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Trollmaker. Thank you guys for joining me again. Next week I will have probably some sort of actual combat vehicle instead of these quirky designs. See you guys then.